What's up, ladies and gents? This is KSigKid coming at you with another Destiny video. Today we're looking at the Rise of Iron, and we're going to do just a little bit of prediction. We're doing some prediction on something that I thought about yesterday. This is probably the first time that you're hearing this in any video, so don't kill the messenger at all. We're talking about the most dominating and dangerous potential threat that's going to be happening in the Trials of Osiris, starting with the Rise of Iron. And no, it's not this guy. It's not this invincible, crazy lagging, absolute glitching Goku type monster here. No, this is something that I thought up yesterday, and I was like, holy crap, this is going to absolutely destroy the Trials of Osiris. I know it for a fact. The first weekend that this is out, people are absolutely going to go out of their mind, and the reason why I know this is because I've seen people go out of their mind for something very similar. And again, it's not Baby Stop Twerking. It's not Baby Stop Twerking, even though he is Goku. So whenever we were reviewing the Rise of Iron artifacts, my eye really went to the memory of Skorri. I saw that and thought that was going to be something that was absolutely deadly in the Trials of Osiris. And if you don't recall what the memory of Skorri is, we'll put that up on the screen. What it does is it basically allows your teammate's super to charge faster. And that sounds really nice. Now, it doesn't make your super charge faster, at least not what I can gather, but it lets your teammate's super charge faster. And if your teammate's super is charging faster, that means you're going to have your super up, they're going to start generating some orbs, killing enemies with their awesome abilities, and you'll be able to get your super quicker. But what happens if you're wearing the memory of Skorri on all three of your characters, and then you've also got a Stormcaller on that has Electrostatic Mind, where whenever you're close to your teammates, you end up getting your supercharging faster. And this is actually a ridiculous charge rate. You're able to get your super up ridiculously fast with the Electrostatic Mind if you're keeping close. So what I think we're going to start seeing is, we're going to see people rocking out 3 Memory of Skorri with 3 Stormcallers and 3 Electrostatic Mind perks, and they're just going to stay back. You know, people are already camping in the Trials of Osiris. People already camp and stay back and hide all they want to in the Trials of Osiris. So we'll probably see them start roving around the map and just hiding until they all 3 of them build up their supers, and then just start unleashing them one at a time and picking off the other team. It's going to be really devastating, and I think you're really going to get used to seeing these Stormcallers running around and zapping you all over the place. That probably leaves you with a sinking feeling in the pit of your stomach, doesn't it? But it makes sense. It makes sense that people are probably going to try utilizing this and try utilizing it to the best of their advantage, because supers are just so much more powerful than everything else in the game right now. There's really nothing that can compare to it, and if you've got a super that's a roving super like the Stormcaller's Storm Trance, where you can go around and get a bunch of kills really easily, that fits really well to being really, really deadly in the Trials of Osiris. So I think we're going to see that. But let me tell you this, that is not the thing that's going to absolutely destroy the game. The Stormcaller Storm Trance super, for as bad as it sounds, and it sounds like it's going to be pretty bad, I don't believe that's what's actually going to destroy the game. I don't. And you're probably like, what in the world? What are you talking about? I thought you were saying the memory of Skorri was what's going to be absolutely broken. Well, no. If you stick around with the video, you're going to see what it is. And it's the memory of Felwinter. Yes. How in the world is that even remotely possible? We just did a video on the memory of Felwinter yesterday, and we talked about how, you know, there might be 3 classes that can really utilize this thing pretty well from the get-go until we see a little bit more of it in action. But let me tell you, there is one class that is going to absolutely dominate with the memory of Felwinter in the Trials of Osiris specifically, and that's our good friend, the Voidwalker. The Voidwalker is going to be the class that you absolutely dread seeing in the Trials of Osiris. It's absolutely going to destroy the game, and if you see a group of 3 Voidwalkers together, chances are your match is going to be over before it even begins. And the reason why I say that is because the Voidwalker can put on the Voidfang vestments and rock out 2 Axiom Bolts. And right there, it's starting to click for you. So the Voidwalker can rock out 2 Axiom Bolts, which he or she never could before in the game. And 1 Axiom Bolt is already becoming one of the most dangerous grenades in the game, because it's a seeking grenade, and whenever you throw it out, you'll see here in video clips that it deals out about 110 damage plus 2 bonus damage, which I think is just the explosion damage. So one Axiom Bolt is taking you beyond half health gone, and now you have two Seeking Axiom Bolts with the Voidfang Vestment that's going to give you 3 Seekers. If you throw out 2, the Guardian is dead. So if you've got a team of 3 people rocking out the Felwinter, Memory of Felwinter, and Axiom Bolt, they'll just be able to lay to waste 6 Axiom Bolts that just cover the field and seek you out right at the beginning of the match. It's going to be absolutely deadly and absolutely dominating. I don't even know what you're going to be able to do to protect yourself from that. I think that it's going to be like seeing Firebolts all over again. But you know why it's going to be even more devastating than Firebolts? Because people that were rocking out Firebolts only had one Firebolt at a time. They only had one Firebolt because they were speccing out in the burn. And because they were speccing in the burn, they couldn't throw 2 grenades with that massive burn. With this, you don't need a burn at all. There's definitely no burn to worry about. There's no other perks you need to worry about except for picking your Axiom Bolt. In fact, you could even pick the perk that actually lets your Seekers seek for longer with the Axiom Bolt. It's crazy. But you know why else this is going to be really dangerous? Whenever you get hit by a Firebolt grenade, you're not going to get killed, and you can run around and hide, and just sit and hide and wait for your health to regen. Well, you can't really do that with the Axiom Bolts. You have to keep running because you're going to keep getting sought out by the actual Seekers. So you can't exactly just sit in a corner and hide because that thing is going to find you out. And because of that, you'll be able to actually run out and kind of use it as a tool to flush out the enemy and then shoot them down with your primary weapons or your special weapons or your sniper rifle. It's going to be an absolute monster to deal with. It's just going to be absolutely broken. I can't think of any way that this is going to be remotely fair, and I can't think of any way that people aren't remotely going to care about it. I think people are going to go absolutely nuts, absolutely haywire over this thing. And it's because of something else that I said, but I didn't really touch on it that much. It's the Voidfang Vestments. That's what pretty much rounds this out. So Felwinter is going to give you 2 Axiom Bolts. Voidfang Vestments is going to give you 2 Axiom Bolts every single round in the Trials of Osiris. So if you've got a team with 3 Voidwalkers, with 3 Voidfang Vestments, and 3 Felwinters, you've got 6 Axiom Bolts at the start of absolutely every match. So even if you get outplayed once, you're going to have to be able to outplay the person 5 times. You're going to have to be able to outplay that team 5 times. I don't see that as being remotely possible, because it's not like you have to be extremely accurate or anything like that with your Axiom Bolts. All you have to do is rush down with your 2 other teammates and just start lobbing those grenades in the general vicinity of the opposing team. Even if you get one person down, everybody that's played Trials of Osiris knows that when one person goes down, that's a significant advantage to the team that has the team lead, that has the health lead, that has the player lead. So tell me in the comment section below, how in the world do you anticipate even defending this strategy at all? How do you anticipate it? And did you hear this from anywhere else? Because I just thought about this yesterday, and it's a long time away. I mean, we still have a month plus, almost 2 months until the Rise of Iron. But I was thinking about this yesterday, and it's a lot of fun to think about the Rise of Iron, the stuff that's coming out with it, and the gear and the awesome new stuff that we're going to be able to do. But this is a little bit scary, and I'm not a Trials player. I'm really not a Trials player. I don't play it all that often, but I imagine that there are YouTubers, there are other players, there are Twitch streamers that play Trials a ton, and I think this thing is going to just be something that we hear all about in the forums, in YouTube videos, in Twitch streams. We're going to hear about it all over the place, and the reason why I want to talk about it right now is because I'm at least giving Bungie time to test this stuff. If enough people see this video, if enough people start talking about this and sharing this video, Bungie might be able to do something about it. They might be able to put in some type of tweak ahead of time before something like this gets out of hand, because I can't see any way that this doesn't become the most dominating and destructive strategy that we have ever seen in the Trials of Osiris. Nothing that's ever gone on. Firebolts are absolute kittens compared to this Axiom Bolt strategy. This Axiom Bolt rushdown strategy with 2 of them and the Voidfangs giving you 2 Axiom Bolts every single round. It's crazy. Just let that sink in. This is going to be absolute mayhem, except for it's not even mayhem. It's Trials of Osiris, the most competitive mode that we actually have in Destiny. And because of the memory of Felwinter, because of the exotic Voidfang vestments, and because of the abilities of the Axiom Bolt grenades, I'm thinking we're in for a bad time. Anyway, guys and gals, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, smack that like button and subscribe to the channel. Check out these awesome videos. Good luck with your raids, your drops, your Rise of Iron, and I'll see you around in Destiny. I've got 2 words for you. Good luck.